Hello, welcome to It Figures. Today we are looking at storage ideas for our action figures. We have some 4-inch and some 5-inch figures. Now obviously for your Star Wars, the most ideal is to have your classic carrying case. I bought these at the flea market. I ended up paying $20 for the Darth Vader, and that seems to be about right. The C-3PO is a little bit more rare, a little bit more valuable. Mine came with the card insert that has the figures. It makes it even more valuable. So this one I ended up paying $40 for. And that's not bad, all in all, for a storage solution. And of course you get to display the figures in them. This one also holds a lot more, which is also why it's a little bit more valuable. So this is your ideal Star Wars storage solution, but you're probably going to end up with a lot more figures, especially if you're collecting more than just vintage. And you can either have multiples of these, or you can have some of them stored in another method. So we're going to take a look at that today, and how I've been storing them and what I am moving to. Okay. Now, what I've been doing, as you can see, in the big bin. The big bin is $11, $11.50. If you get military discounts, $10 at Home Depot. You can store a bunch of these. This is the container from Dollar Tree. So these stack up nicely inside. It still leaves some room for other items. So for instance, in this bin, we've got the Wayne Manor, and we've got a Batmobile, and we've got several other vehicles, the Lexor 7, the Joker motorcycle. We've got different time periods happening here as of right now. Later on we'll come up with a better solution. Most of my Star Wars figures are in a Star Wars case. I went and I got these cases. They came from Harbor Freight, and these are ideal for the 4-inch action figures. They work really well. This is the container, 24 compartment storage container. The Storehouse is the brand. It's $5 and some change at Harbor Freight, and that works really well. It has a hook here, so if you put a hook on the wall, it's already displayed in the case. Because I was just testing this out and I wanted to cram them in, so I've doubled them up in there, but that's probably not going to be permanent. Here we have, you can open them up, and everything's got the right compartment, right size compartment for it. Of course, this is wonderful for your 4-inch. It's not wonderful for 5 inches. They won't fit at all. So, and also we have some smaller figures that we want to also put in storage in a similar fashion. Okay, so right here we have a combination. We've got some 1990 superheroes and 1992 Batman Returns die-cast Ertl figures, as well as one of these retro style superpowers plastic miniature, and some figures from the Dollar Tree. So we've got a mixture of those. For these, I'm testing out, I haven't tried this yet. It's an 18 divider medium storage container. Storehouse is the brand. Also about $4.80 from Harbor Freight. And so we're going to try this out for this, see if this is the solution to our problem. Okay, and immediately I can see that the Dollar Tree figure is not wanting to go in there, not well anyway, but yeah. So unfortunately, this is not a great solution for these. Some of them will fit, of course. So Batman is a tight fit. He won't fit because of his ears. He will if you take out some of the dividers. So Batman can fit in there. Robin will not fit. He needs a divider removed. The The Dollar Tree figures will not fit in there. So no, this is not a great solution, but it's better than nothing for right now for me. So I'm gonna have to keep looking. But at least my die cast figures are not gonna rub each other, not gonna knock any more of the paint off. I've already had to do some paint restoration on these. The plastic ones for the time being will have to remain in where they are. Bang it around with everything else. All right. So that's what it is at the moment. Yeah. Okay, moving right along, we want to take a look now at solutions for, I've got two possible solutions for our 5-inch action figures, and they both come from Walmart. In the tool section, or actually more like camping and tackle and so forth of Walmart, there's a 5 and some change, like a $5.80. And then in the craft section over near the stationery, there's a, so this is $10, I think it's about $11 really. The Breadery Craft Products Exclusive Emporium Large Craft Carrier. And this is adjustable, 5 to 23 compartments. It's 14.875 inches by 11.125 inches by 2.125 inches. So we're going to take a look and see how does this one work for our Superpowers figures. Now let's start off. We want to have, all right, let's try this one, because one of the things we want to do is we want to be able to have our Hawkman and our Darkseid in the same container with the other figures, and that one will work. Okay, so here we've got, let's put some Green Lantern Corps guys in here. And so we're gonna have, yeah. So it's not ideal as far as space saving, because you know, you've got some negative space in here. You know, it's adjustable, but you know, unless you rig up something yourself, you know, you're really losing some space. Okay, but you do have, you can use this. You can use this. It's going to work. You know, and if you don't put the dividers in, you at least have, you know, yeah, you can maybe tape the divider in if you'd like. Of course, it's a little not ideal. Okay, so let's take a look now at this other one and see whether this is a solution for. So right off the bat, it doesn't look like it will. Well, that does work. So I can get a number of figures in here. So if you want to have a combination of sizes, that could work for you. So that's a potential. Now, at the end of the day, one of the things that we're interested in is, can this fit into the big bin? Because my Dollar Tree ones did stack up nicely. Only thing is that the figures kind of were loose, rattling around. But if I take this larger one and set it in there, let's see if it can go all the way down. All right, so I do have some figures at the bottom. Okay, it gets stuck Well, it actually does slide in. It kind of wedges in there, which holds it tight. So it can't go to the very bottom on this, but if you have the thinner one, it can. Now, of course, it can go lengthwise, and then you have some space over to the side for either extra action figures or vehicles. Now, this one will go all the way down. So for instance, if I were to use a combination of these, I could put this one down first and then this one on top of that. And I think that's probably what I'm going to end up doing because, of course, you know, I've got extra large figures like Darkseid and Hawkman, and I want to have them in the same clamshell with the other characters. So I think, you know, a combination of using, you know, rigging something up so that I get rid of some of the negative space, you know, so I can get 3 in a row here is ideal, you know, for me. So I think for right now, this is better than nothing. You know, it's definitely an upgrade from using Dollar Tree. For the price point, of course, you know, you're going to spend $20 on a Star Wars case. You might spend $30 to $50 on a Superpowers vintage case. They also have reproduction cases for those, which I'm looking into as well. In the meantime, this is going to do me, and so I'll let you know if I come up with some better solutions. But for right now, this is what I'm going to do. Okay, so here's what it looks like filled up with it closed. One of the things that I like about these solutions here is that you can see clearly the figures through the plastic, so you can appreciate them without having to open them up. Also, it makes finding what you're looking for very, very easy. You can, like I said, hang these on the wall and display them in the case. Which you can't do with either your vintage Star Wars or Superpowers action figure carrying cases. And then here they are opened. Again, I'm making pretty good room of it, but I've just got these wedged in here. That's not a permanent solution here. I've got to think about it. It would be nice if these holder things ran the length of it, or at least were a lot closer together so that you could choose how big you wanted your compartments. They didn't think of that for us, so you know, that is what that is. But here we go. You know, with this solution here, obviously this is not ideal because some of your figures are oversized, like Darkseid, Hawkman. They wouldn't fit in here. Some of these barely fit in here as it is, but this is a good way to get 12 figures into a small space for $5. And then also this would also work for the 4-inch line, you know, as well. Same amount, and they stack pretty well the same. So the one from Harbor Freight and the one from Wal-Mart, pretty much the same cost and the same size overall. You know, so we can, you know, we'll try that. So the other, I guess, now I'm wondering, you know, would any of these same figures fit into this one from Harbor Freight? So for instance, let's take him out. Stick him. No, he would not fit. Batman would not fit in there. Obviously, it's that having that flexibility with the headroom is what allows for that. If I took this out, he would. I know that Robin will fit in there. So either Superpowers or this is the newer Robin right here, Toy Biz. So some of them will fit in this one, but again, this one does the same thing where you can pull them out. Width-wise, yes, they will fit in here. So yeah, either one would work for those. If you want to have a case that you just jam them in like that into a small space, but kind of keeps them separate. But this is more ideal for the 4-inch line than for your 5-inch figures. Okay. So that's all we got for today. Just a quick video showing, you know, what we have, what's possible for storing 4-inch figures. in a way that kind of displays them, makes them easy to access, also takes up very little space, and doesn't cost a whole lot. So around $5, you can hold, you get 12 compartments either at Harbor Freight or Walmart, and then Walmart has this other option that's more ideal for your 5-inch figures for $10 to $11. Okay, thanks for joining me. I hope you have a blessed day. Have a wonderful day. Enjoy yourselves. Keep on collecting, and we'll see you soon. Thank you so much. Please like and subscribe. Take care.